Hi, I'm Sam and I just finished my degree, and considering that you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you're probably starting yours this fall. I'm sure there's loads of stuff that you're worrying about right now, especially given the current situation, so I've decided to piece together what I did and what I wish I'd done before I started at Imperial to help you ace your first year, whether you're starting your degree online or in the lecture theatre. Most people see university as an opportunity to find themselves and discover what they want to do for the rest of their lives. And a big part of this is finding the kind of people that you want to spend time with. Before you join university, there are loads of groups on social media, especially Facebook, for freshers for your college or university and the course that you're going to be studying at that university. Joining these groups is a great opportunity to get to know the people that you're going to be potentially spending time with over the next 3 to 4 years. With regards to preparing for the academic struggles of university, there's a few things I'd personally recommend doing. The first is investing in some interesting books. Now this is pretty self-explanatory. People will have been telling you to buy textbooks for months. I'm not talking about textbooks here. I'm talking about interesting literature about your field in general. Maybe you're an archaeologist and you're really interested in the Ptolemaic dynasty. Pick up some books about it. Or you maybe just want to better yourself. Perhaps you could read something like Inferior or Superior by Angela Saini to better understand how society works in general and the role of science and people within it. There's another couple of things that you can do to prepare yourself academically. The first one is to have a look on the website Coursera. There's loads of free courses you can do on there. Either you can do it to prepare yourself for your degree, get a firm grounding, build the foundations of it, or you can just start exploring other topics. For example, you can look at 20th century philosophy, you could do a bit of art history, you could study evolutionary psychology, whatever tickles your fancy. Just have a look on there. Now the final thing you can do, I would argue this is the most important thing for preparing for university. There's an author called Cal Newport. Pick up his book called How to Win at College. A lot of people go to university and they will work from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed. All they'll do is study and sleep. That's really, really problematic. Cal Newport will teach you how to work more effectively for shorter periods of time and achieve better results than people who work all day, every day. University really is about working smart and time management. There's no substitute for this book. Read it, you will not regret it whatsoever. Once you've reinvigorated your love of learning and you've got yourself excited about going to university, the next thing you can do is start to think about the key skills you're going to need as part of your degree to hit those top marks, those 70s, 80s and 90%. Most degrees at some point in time will be examined based upon the quality of your writing, and therefore an important thing to think about is learning to write well, or at least learning to write in the style of the academics who work within your field. This is something which a lot of people overlook, but it's really, really easy to do. Simplest solution is to start reading academic papers and then condensing those academic papers into plain English without jargon. The goal of good academic writing is to make your writing accessible to everyone, but also maintaining the interest of people who are specialists within your field. Furthermore, if you read academic papers over the summer, you're going to find it a lot easier to process all the academic information that you're hit with when you get to university. The final thing to look at is preparing to apply for internships for next summer. It's going to seem crazy because that's basically a year away, but a lot of the application windows for the really high-tier internships, the Googles, Amazons of the world, close in October. The same internships run year on year, so even if they haven't opened yet, if you can find internship listings for last year, they're generally going to be running again this coming year. There's a few places that are good to look at. You can look at LinkedIn Jobs, at least in the case of the sciences. A lot of the societies for sciences, so for example, the Royal Society of Biology, Royal Society of Chemistry, will list internship opportunities on their website. So head over to those pages, have a look at the kind of person that they'd like to employ. There'll normally be a person specification at the bottom of the page, and begin to cultivate those skills. This summer and the first time of your degree before work really starts picking up, a great time to develop those skills. Plus, if you get in early, you're more likely to get hired anyway. University this year will be different to the experience of the freshers who've come before you, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to enjoy yourself. So I hope that some of these tips are useful for you. I hope you have a fantastic summer and good luck this fall. Ta-ra.